So back at the beginning of 2021, I queried Literary Agents with my first novel, Alone, which I'd written back when I was like 15, 16. Now, I didn't get picked up, and I am so happy about that now. There's so much I would change, but that's another story. But I did get something else. I got knowledge, and I got rejection. Let's talk about that. So I'm currently about to send out queries for my latest sci-fi genetics, and because of that I have been going over some of the main things I can remember learning last year from my queries. I've also been going back and watching some of the videos that I found that were really helpful to me last year. These videos are filled with really helpful tips from literary agents on what it is, what they expect you to be doing as the author, and what you should expect from them, the literary agents, and what you're supposed to put in your query letters, all that stuff. I will link the main channel that I found super useful in my description. Their name is Bookends Literary Agency, and really, if you're trying to find out stuff about querying, why are you watching my videos? Go watch theirs. Do not watch mine. I'm a novice, they are experts. Why am I telling people to not watch my videos? I'm an idiot. So the first thing I learned was watch a bunch of videos, as many as you can, read as much as you can about what querying is, what to expect from a literary agent, and what they should expect from you, and how it all works, what you do before the query letter, what you do after the query letter, all of that. That is my first thing. Really need to nail that one. The second thing I learned was research the agents that you are querying. Don't just look up literary agent and click on the first one that you find, because they might be romantic literature and you will be writing a sci-fi about the last guy on Earth. There is no romance in that. I am not speaking from experience, but I'm just saying it could happen. Research the agent, research the agency, make sure that they are a legitimate business and not just someone trying to scam you or a vanity press or anything like that. Make sure that they are actually agents in the genres and age groups that you write in. If you write fantasy for YA, but they are a middle grade agent, middle grade fantasy agent, that's And always come back to the agent's profile and just make sure nothing's changed. Make sure that their preferences haven't changed. Make sure that they're actually still open to querying, because you will find that quite a few agents will not be open to querying and they will change the status on that very often, so you need to keep on coming back to them. Third thing I learned was just do it. No, if you've only written half a book and you're thinking I'm going to query it, don't do that. Agents do not like half-written books. Okay, it needs to be in a comfortable position where it is written and it is edited and you are comfortable with giving it to someone. Alright? Because that's what it is for an agent, is it's really, you're just giving it to someone and you should be giving them as best a book as you can. You don't want to be giving an agent a book that you would maybe give your family and you just say, I've got to fix up that character, I've got to write a couple more scenes. No. You want it to be at that level where you can give it to someone without having all the notes beside it saying that I'm not finished. Okay? So once you're at that stage where you can easily just give it to anyone and say, here's my book, have a read, and you're okay with what the feedback is that you get back, where it's not like, this is a terrible book, why did you give me this? No. When you are getting feedback that is like, this is an actual book, I enjoyed it, this, even if they don't enjoy it, but they can see that it's an actual book, that's a pretty good tell that your book is nearly there for the agents. So once you're comfortable with people reading through it, when you last read through it and you didn't have to really fix up anything except for a few grammar mistakes, then maybe you should actually just query it. because the anxiousness over querying is so massive. It is crazy big. And for me, the only way of getting over that anxiousness was sending out that first query letter. That was it. One query letter and I was okay with writing like another 20. The rejection wasn't that bad. It was just me having to get over the idea of I'm putting my book out to people. That was the big thing. And that's why I say just do it. Because rejection, it can be tough, sure. But really, the anxiousness over querying is way tougher and is way harder to get over. So, just do it. In the end of the day, 23 rejections later, and I am so glad that I went and queried that first letter. Last thing I learned was, while you're querying, do not sit still. Okay? Do not just wait and stare at your screen and just slowly decay, Indiana Jones style. Don't do that. Okay? You are going to be wasting your time when you could be doing so much more. You could be writing the new book that you've got an idea for. You could be going and climbing a mountain, hanging out with friends, reading, getting that scholarship that you've always wanted, making a tea or coffee shop. I don't know, that's what authors do. Coffee, tea, they go along with authors. And cats. Maybe make it like a cat, coffee and tea shop. That would be cool. I would go there. And just have some books there as well. You've got 4 things that you can do. And you can do them all in one. There you go. You're welcome. I say all this because it's such a waste of time if you're not doing stuff. Don't expect the agent to get back to you right away the next day, because they won't. Odds are you will be waiting for weeks, maybe months, for someone to get back to you. So use that time, be productive, don't sit still. In summary, first thing, learn as much as you can about the querying process. Learn about what goes on in the query letter, what goes on before you send the letter, what goes on after you send the letter. Learn as much as you can. Knowledge is very helpful in this situation. Second thing is, know the agent that you're querying. Search up what genres they are agenting. Agenting? That's a word. Sure, I'm a writer. I can say stuff. Learn what age groups they prefer to work in, and learn about the agency itself, and make sure that they're actually open to queries at that time. Third thing, when you're comfortable with your book, query it. It is way easier to just get over the rejection than it is to fight the anxiousness of querying. Do it. Okay? I believe in you. Fourth thing is, use the time. Do not sit still. Do not waste your time. Go out and do something. I'm still waiting for that coffee, tea, cat reading shop. I would love to see one. I would really, really like to see one. Now, of course, this is not an exhaustive list. This is just what I remembered off the top of my head when I was writing a script for this thing, and I have sort of thrown out that script, but I'm still working off those 4 ideas. Okay? These were the first things that I could think of with what did I learn last year from 23 rejected queries. Hopefully they helped. For more information on queries, go check out Bookends. I wish you the best in your querying process. I'll see you out there.